Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of A Pocket Full of Posies by Jack Gatland, narrated by Laing. Prologue. Then. When the call came through, Anjli Kapoor was in the middle of an argument. It hadn't been her fault. Unfortunately, DCI Ford, her commanding officer in Mile End, had learned something Anjli had been trying to keep secret for the last 6 months, and had decided that now was the exact time to chew her out. They were standing in Ford's office, with Ford, a mildly terrifying and definitely intimidating woman in her 50s, with close-cropped grey hair and a matching grey suit, glaring at her with an almost impotent fury. If she was being brutally honest, though, as intimidating as the scene was, Anjli had had enough. She'd expected, and was happy to take the reprimand on this. As far as she was concerned, she was doing a good thing. Her mother had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and the NHS had said it would take months to get her onto the list. But a benefactor had offered to help with the payments if she went private. The problem was, as the benefactor was Johnny or Jackie Lucas, the twins of the East End, it effectively meant that Anjli now owed them. But as far as she was concerned, it was a small price to pay to look after her mum. They'd explored the other options. Anjli couldn't remortgage, and her mum rented, so there was no money from that direction. The costs for the treatments were a major chunk of her yearly wage if they went away from the NHS, and to Anjli, this was a loan she intended to repay. DCI Ford, however, was not as impressed with what the detective constable standing in front of her had done as much as Anjli was. "You've let yourself be taken by a gangster," she growled. "They'll own you." Anjli knew Ford was right. It was very much an act of desperation. But this attitude from Ford, a woman known to be on the take as well, was taking the piss here. And Anjli finally reached her limit. "So, you think I should have asked for more?" she asked. Ford paused, frowning. What the hell is that supposed to mean? "Maybe I should have asked for the DCI Marie Ford special when I sold my soul and career to some gangsters," Anjli snapped. "Because, DCI Ford, you're in no position to tell me about owing Johnny Luke."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?